Something's fishy in the town of Otari. Underground, large stores of fish have gone missing. The town guard can't help, and the fishers can't fight. Otari needs heroes, and our adventurers heed the call.
My name is Carmella Cecilia Romonda DeLeon, daughter of Armando and Reina DeLeon. I trust you've already heard of them.
I'm gonna keep looking for beauty and love all over the world. It may not be obvious at first, but I'll find it.
I wanted to be like the heroes and legends that I grew up reading about. To stand up for those who cannot stand for themselves.
Farm life isn't without its obstacles. Where there is life, there is also death, and the cycle that repeats between the two.
Do our adventurers have what it takes to face the Menace Under Otari?
Welcome, adventurers! Thank you for coming to sit at our table. Come on in, pick up your feet, and allow us to tell you a story or two. I'm Jingles Rasco. I am the GM for the beginner box that we're going through right now. And with me, I have my illustrious players, starting with my younger brother, Smiter.
That's me!
As well, we have our dear friend, Will.
Hello.
And our very dear friend, Katherine.
Hello there.
Unfortunately, both Beeno and Pieman are quite ill today, so they were unable to join us. But
Surprisingly, for pretty similar reasons.
yeah, they're both having tummy issues if completely separate up from each other. It just happened to be the case, but our thoughts and our feelings are with them. Hopefully they will be able to join us next time. But I'm very excited. We should be finishing off the beginner box today.
That's
We all
right.
excited for that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all very exciting. But before we begin, I wanted to have a little chat with you guys. Superman, for us, as of recording, Superman released to the general public yesterday. Watched it yesterday, opening day. And I was curious for the group. What's everybody's knowledge of superheroes? Are you down with superheroes? Do you have a favorite superhero?
If we could keep it brief.
If you can keep it brief, obviously. We'll start with Smiter.
Okay, yeah, I'll go first.
Tell us how to keep it brief.
I will tell you that I got into superheroes when I was a wee teenager, and I think Marvel Ultimate Alliance was my gateway drug. And I really, really got into Iron Man, and then the MCU kicked off, and it just made me feel incredibly validated, finally. I would say that I've gone from an extremely passionate fan about superheroes to a middling fan to what I would kind of consider a middle-of-the-road kind of fan. I still like to check out new superhero movies as they come on out, if I can. There's a couple that I've missed out on, but there's always a couple that I feel like I enjoy despite everybody else. Sometimes it's like Echo or anything like that. Overall, I like to think I'm a moderate fan of superheroes, and when it comes to Superman always feels like he's just somewhere in the back of my heart, ready to make a resurgence, and definitely felt that with the new movie.
It depends on the rendition of Superman, I suppose. Will, I know that you're also really into superheroes.
Yeah, my aunt, when I was very young, we went to a grocery store and there was an old spin rack, and she bought me a Superman comic when I was very young. Was still learning from Sesame Street how to read, and so I hadn't quite gotten the reading thing down, but I love looking at the art. I love looking at the pictures. And then eventually I started learning what words were. And the first big word I learned was invincible. And that was because of reading Superman. Mm-hmm. That comic hadn't come out for a long time before that. So no, not the Invincible book
Right.
itself.
Yes.
But actually from Superman. And so Superman, and when I was growing up, it was truth, justice, in the American way. I know that's changed. But in my heart, that will always be a little bit of who Superman is. And so I've been a fan of superheroes ever since. And yes, I understand he's a superhero for the whole world. And I get why they did it. But yeah, Superman, been a fan.
Yeah, changed it from truth, justice, and the American way to truth, justice, and a better
A
tomorrow.
better tomorrow. Yeah.
Which is still accurate.
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. And I understand why they did it. It took a while for me to understand it because, as most people know, change can be difficult. But, I get why they did it. So, yeah. But it's always been cool to me.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Catherine? Do you know much about superheroes?
It's funny. It's definitely one of those topics where, like, compared to, say, the general populace, I'd be like, yeah, no, I got this. But then you put me at, like, Comic-Con, and I'm like, oh, I will bow to the people whose special hyperfixations this is. But I think what's interesting about superheroes is it's like, I was trying to come up with some, like, stuffy academic connection. I was like, man, are superhero movies like a recession indicator? Or are they a sign of the times? On that note, I was like, because a lot of people have been, like, really burnt out with the superhero movies, myself included. Like, we had a huge age of just superhero movie after superhero movie. And it's like, okay, is this... We're good. And it's interesting that Superman just got rebooted. Obviously, that's what we're talking about. But I think for the first time, I'm actually excited about this one. And I think more so than any sort of mass society indicator or anything, I think it's time for a new Superman movie just because of, like, where we are in the world. And I think for the first time, I have to admit, I am excited about Superman. I know, like, growing up, I didn't really care for the very, like, lawful, good, paladin-y, Captain America Supermans. And I think that was, one, a sign of privilege, and two, just a sign of, like, well, like, you can crave the edgy edgelords, or you can crave the characters with a deeper story, or whatever, and it's really easy to kind of write off these super good guys. But then, like, when you look at the world at large and kind of what these characters stand for, I think, like, right now, I could definitely see a reason for needing a Superman. And not just for, like, oh, he's a cool comic book character, and oh, look at what cool stuff he can do, but just for a lot of the themes that we're dealing with. And so I think this will be the first Superman movie I personally check out in its theatrical release. And not to, like, dissolve all my nerd credit, a lot of times I just am late to the party on cinematic releases and stuff. And with DC, when DC was having its heyday in animation, that's when I was, like, an animation student, and I loved the DC animated films. I think right now is a really good time for this particular movie.
I agree. I'm a big fan of Superman. Like, Superman's not my number one, but I've always been down with Paragon. Mm-hmm. I like Paragons a lot. I'm going to do the right thing because it is the right thing to do. Not because I'm going to be rewarded for it, but because I have a responsibility. The Spider-Man is a big one for me as well. I have a responsibility. I need to help. And what I really appreciated about the trailers for the movie coming up, and what really got me excited, was Superman made it a point that he's going to help even if other people don't want him to.
Yeah.
He doesn't want people to get hurt if he can prevent hurt from happening. And I'm not going to spoil the movie too much, but what you get from those trailers is what you get with Superman in this movie. He's all about, like, preserving lives, and he doesn't want to kill anybody, but he is kind of an outlier for some superheroes, and that's okay.
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. I genuinely struggle to think of anything that I didn't like about it.
I'm not going to do my full movie review on it. I thought it was an exceptionally great movie. There are some bits that, from, like, a movie making standpoint, I'm all, like, bit rough there. But from a fan of comics and a fan of this kind of version of Superman, completely enjoyable film.
Yeah. Like, he felt refreshing even apart from the other biggest players in the game right now, the MCU.
Right. Yeah, even from the MCU, he felt refreshing.
Incredibly refreshing. And they actually had some heroes in the movie that, in a funny way, kind of parallel some of the sensibilities that the MCU has sort of put on display. Two of them I would point out as, one, the MCU has kind of set up this precedent that you don't care if your heroes kill at all. And one of them is callous heroes who are just kind of in it for the fight. And two, and how the MCU has also kind of set up this precedent that heroes are affected by their political environment and beholden to that in a lot of situations. And then Superman comes along and he's completely unbound by any of it. He just does good because it's good and he's helping. That's all he cares about. I feel like it's what's really going to stick with people throughout the film.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It was really good. Well, you know what else is exciting?
We've been waiting on this one.
Yep. It's time for us to finally finish off the Pathfinder
Oh,
beginner
boy.
class. So please, adventurers, prepare your spells and draw your blades. Or just sit and relax a bit. The time has come. Let the fun begin. Adventurers, roll out. Hey there, adventurers. It's Jingles Rasco. Just wanted to come in and say thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to dive in, you can do so at adventurersrollout.com. Support us by giving us a like and subscribe. Back to the adventure. And before we get started, here is your warm-up question. For what would your character sell their soul?
Weirdly easy for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't value her own soul.
Weirdly an easy and obvious answer for me.
I immediately got that Kate Bush running up that hill, but it's the 2 avocados version. And are you familiar with that?
I'm not, but I'm already sold on it.
So there's this parody version of like, if I only could, I'd make a deal with God, right? But the
Yes.
parody goes, 2 avocados for $10. And God says, well, that's not very good. And the person's like, well, but you're God. Like, do you want the avocados or not, right? So it's just the vibe that Carmella's giving off is just like, okay, it's my soul. Like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
just give me what I want. Like, it's my soul. Who cares? You're God.
Whatever
It's,
it
it's 2
is.
avocados
Yeah.
for $10. What do you want? Yeah.
What do you want?
You guys have an idea?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we will start at the top of the list with Harbinger. For what would you sell your soul?
I sold my soul years ago to the idea of the warrior's path, not understanding how much I would lose in the process. So I am fighting to get my soul back to understand what it means to truly have strength and power. So I cannot sell what doesn't really belong to me.
Nice way to avoid the question, Harbinger.
My soul's already bought.
oh, good. I got yeah, dude. Way to answer like an edgy 12-year-old in
No.
2005.
Wow!
I'm
Oh, it says
kidding.
Carmella. No.
I'm kidding. As I'm
Yeah,
about to
says
say,
Carmella.
Carmella would happily sell her soul to get her family back.
Sabine, for what would you sell your soul?
Sabine would sell her soul to know that her brother Sebastian is safe.
Okay. So, we find ourselves back in this dark and dank cave once again. You all, having just defeated the boss of the kobolds, have her unconscious in the corner, currently tied up. Both Beeno and Carmella are currently above the boss, who is unconscious and tied up. Sabine had just gone over to examine what appeared to be a very large egg on a pedestal right next to a locked treasure chest. Grak fades off into a different timeline.
Not again! Harbinger returns with snacks.
I was going to say, I think at this point, Harbinger, you just come in as you see the aftermaths of this fight. You were meditating this morning about your best tactics for dealing with the kobolds down here at the moment. And you had just come in. You can see there's this gigantic gorge in front of you here. You come in and you see them with this tied up kobold. I think we last left off with Sabine examining this large egg and hearing the sounds of noises coming from the eastern cavern.
Smack.
Smack. That's right. Are you trying to revive the boss right now?
Yeah, it was Beeno's idea to ask questions, but I will happily take on that role.
Right.
Smack.
What's everybody else doing?
I'd like to finish investigating the treasure chest in front.
Okay. It is locked.
Dang.
I didn't
Wait.
say that last time, but it is.
Smack.
Harbinger, what are you doing?
At the moment, I'm standing bewildered and slightly confused, but working to figure out what's going on.
You can see as she's sitting down, her arms tied behind her back, her feet tied together. She's like,
Howdy. How many of you are there? Is this the extent of your forces?
She doesn't say anything. She
Oh.
turns her nose up.
Oh, goodness. And here I was hoping that I didn't have to be that persuasive. Harbinger, darling, would you mind coming on over here?
I'm here.
Ah, very good, Harbinger. Break one of her fingers, please.
What? Why would I do such a thing? She's already bound.
Because she must be punished. That's how torture works.
I mean, I could try something a little bit different. And I'd like to just pick her up and shake her.
Okay.
That'll do.
So I go to pick her up and just look at her and say, we need information from you.
How many of you are there? How large is your force?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me, Harbinger.
Okay.
And Carmella, you can assist in this if you would like.
I will. I happily assist.
Go ahead and make an intimidation roll to assist. And then that'll determine if Harbinger gets a bonus for this.
Intimidation. That'll be a 9.
That is not a success. So he doesn't get any bonuses for this, but he rolled a 20.
Ooh.
That would be a success. As you're shaking, and then you stop so that she can answer the question. She says, "This was all of us."
Well, that's handy, isn't it? Who do you serve?
I serve no one.
Shake her again, Harbinger.
Okay.
He shakes her.
Who do you serve?
I serve no one.
Can I tell if she's...
So Gran serves herself.
Oh, okay. Can I tell if she's like...
Yeah, let's go with insight.
In between the shakes.
Sense motive.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and sense that motive.
She seems to be being honest.
All right. Hard to tell in between the shakes.
In between the shakes, it's hard to tell.
Carmella, would it be okay for me to put her down at this point? Or do we need to find out more information?
You could put me down.
I reckon you could probably put her down, but
let's make sure
Yes,
that...
please release me.
well, we're not going to do that. Well, not anytime soon. However, let's remember to keep her fingers on the table, so to speak. And you don't even have to break the largest one. Start with her pinky. Start with some fun. And when he puts her down, Carmella is going to say, now you wait right there. Sabine, darling.
Sabine's gonna slowly turn around with the eggshell and just make eye contact.
Actually, Carmella has her back turned towards Sabine, isn't bothering to turn, and is just saying, have you found anything?
There's a broken egg? This should probably be concerning.
So Sabine's gonna walk slowly, like carrying it like it's a bomb, and just kind of go over and be like,
There should be nothing worrying about an egg being broken. Eggs get broken all the time. Oh heavens, what is that?
My concern is more about what was in the egg that is broken.
Yes, Harbinger, that is the question implied by the size of the egg. Now, what is that egg? I apologize, I'm a little bit worked up.
It's okay. Just remember, we're all working together.
I think we can all put our heads together and figure out what this is from, but can we ask if there's more nearby?
Well, Sabine, you also succeeded in identifying specifically what kind of egg this is.
Yes, and Sabine completely remembers.
How about you give a quick refresher, bro?
Thank you. I don't want to get anything wrong.
This egg is less than a week hatched, right? So it's still very fresh in its hatching. But you were able to identify it as an egg belonging to a horned dragon, which is the new remastered version of the green dragons.
I believe you were saying that she got, like, an excellent roll.
She
and was
rolled
able to figure out
exceptionally well.
its element, too, right?
Yes.
Or was that not on the table?
So a horned dragon
Mm.
is one of the primal dragons. And so its aspect is nature.
Gotcha.
It's one of the two nature-based dragons. The other one is the adamantine dragon.
Was she able to figure out its breath weapon, or is that a little too far out?
I don't know if she got the chance to ask that question because we ended so suddenly
We did.
last time.
Yeah.
But if that, you can ask a question about horned dragons if you like, because you did roll.
All right. Yeah, actually, then I'd like to know if it has elemental attacks, and if so, what type, I guess.
It does. It does have an
Yes.
elemental breath, and it breathes poison.
Oof.
Oh, that's different from what I thought. Cool.
Black dragons breathe acid.
that's awful.
Acid, right.
I mean, it's also awful, but
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. See, I remembered our fight about
Yes.
Tiamat, but I was like, shoot, I don't want to mistranslate the knowledge.
It wasn't really a fight.
Because I won. I'm
because
kidding.
Muhammad would
I
win.
called it.
I thought we established that. Yeah.
No.
Okay. That's just a cute little jab out there. As
Just no.
No.
So Sabine has the egg in her hands, and she's calming down as reality is hitting, and she's going to turn to Carmella and be like, This is a dragon egg, and it's fresh. I don't even want to pretend that I don't think that it's mommy or daddy isn't far from here, but we're dealing with a freshly hatched, horned dragon. That means poison? That means dragon. And she's going to turn to the Cobalt leader and be like, I need to know how many of them there are around here.
Interesting. If you want to use your basic actions, you can do coerce, which is intimidate, or you can do request, which is diplomacy.
Ooh, okay. I'm not very intimidating, so I'm going to do request.
If either Harbinger or Carmella want to
Yes.
assist in that, they can.
How can we assist?
Yeah. And let's not forget about Harbinger's cooperative nature.
Would you like to use your intimidation skill or your diplomacy skill?
I would like to use diplomacy.
Come on, baby.
Ooh,
24, that is a success, but it's not a critical success, so you get a +1 to this roll, +1 circumstance to this.
is it +1? That is total of 12.
Okay. Yeah, she looks at you and she says, I refuse.
Well, that's too bad. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my gun.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and draw my revolver. And I'm going to step to her. And I'm going to say, well, that's too bad. Because you were so useful there a second ago. How about you actually tell us the truth this time? And tell us everything we want to know. I would like to coerce. Come on, baby. That is a 15.
No, I refuse. You shoot me.
Well, I mean, now she's just inviting me to shoot her, so, I mean, I could. Anybody have any objections if I shoot her right now?
Beeno this whole time is just mean mugging her.
I wish to try something a little bit different before you shoot her, Carmella. I know you want to shoot her, but let's try something a little bit different. I would like to basically kneel down and just kind of in her face and just say, you need to tell us what we need to know now.
No.
Any
Well-
other objections?
I say we take her with us, and if there is a large dragon, we throw her at it.
How about we don't deal with the dragon?
She says, yes, take me to the dragon.
That's interesting.
Okay.
How about I just shoot her? We don't deal with the dragon. We walk away. We've already figured out what's been happening to all these fish. And we just forget that this ever happened.
While I understand what you're saying, we are supposed to finish this out. Are we not? If we leave this down here and leave this undone, how do we rectify the situation to the people who sent us here?
Oh, divine bewilderment. Are you telling me you're getting some sort of noble inclination here, Harbinger?
Kidding. You say that as though I've not tried to be noble all the time.
Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what you were doing when you ran foolhardy into those kobolds earlier and knocked yourself plumb out.
Beeno says, hey, we've been paid to take care of this, so we should take care of it.
Carmella's gonna rub her temples. But we agreed that we weren't going to be dealing with dragons.
That was before we were aware that there was a dragon.
And we said if there were dragons on the hypothetical, we wouldn't deal with dragons. It sounds like I'm right.
The kobold goes, "So, will you take me to the dragon now?"
I will shoot you if you run your mouth again one more time.
How far would we be taking you if we were to be taking you to said dragon?
Over there. And she, noses in the direction to the east.
Over there.
Over there.
Just
In
right
that
over
room.
yonder, just
Right over in that other room.
Yep.
Excuse me a minute. I'm going to go and compose myself. And Carmella is actually going to step over to the opening of that hole. She's not going to Ralph, but she's just going to start bend over on her knees and just breathe real heavy, looking down into the pit.
I have an idea. I would like to ask a question to the kobold.
Okay.
So, if we take you to the dragon, would you be willing to tell us how many dragons we're dealing with?
Perhaps.
I mean, I can definitely carry you. So, I'm going to
Okay.
ask one other
Carry
question.
A piece, please.
Why are you so encouraged to want to see the dragon?
Oh, I want to see the dragon. He's very cute.
is
The
that
dragon is cute.
the baby?
Are we speaking of the child or are we speaking of its mother?
Both.
Two dragon.
There's at least two.
All right. All right. No. Harbinger, move. I'm going to shoot her. I'm going to shoot her.
We found out
Harbinger,
information.
please
We
move.
found out there are two dragons.
Harbinger,
At
please
least.
move. I will shoot her. I am going to shoot her.
Well, I never want to be in
And
the
I'm
way
actually
whenever...
going to try to move Harbinger.
I never want to be in the
But
way
it's-
in the middle of a shooting situation.
Hang on. And I'm going to holster my pistol and try to get two hands on Harbinger's.
It's moving out of the way for you.
Oh,
I-
I thought he was standing right. I
No.
was reading it as like a kid pushing on a wall, and it's just feet are squeaking.
You don't need to do that, Carmella. I have moved.
Ah, very good. All right. Does anybody else have any other objections before I do this?
Did find out how many dragons there were, possibly.
Beeno says, "Well, I don't want to kill her."
Put my pistol away. Fine. How about this? She's already all tied up. She's clearly a criminal. Let's just take her on up to the surface, turn her into whatever authorities Otari has, and then we leave.
That would fulfill our contractual obligations.
Contractual obligation. Thank you, Sabine.
And Beeno says, "But we haven't solved the problem yet."
She does make a valid point.
I hate when you're saying things that are correct. Fine. Let's take the cobalt back up to the surface, tell our employer all the news that we've gathered, and then we will make one final push to evict a dragon.
Harbinger and Carmella,
Ooh.
since you guys are so close to the entrance, in this quiet of this dark cave, there isn't a whole lot of sound going on except for the sound of your own voices.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear a coming from the eastern cavern.
I'm just so tired.
I'm not sure if that was a sleeping dragon that we should continue to let lay, or if that is a dragon waking up to our presence.
I was honestly hoping it was just your stomach.
No?
No,
Not this time.
No, not hungry, not at all.
Unfortunately not.
Look,
Sabine, was there anything else that you found? Any good news?
there's a treasure chest, but I can't pick the lock.
All right, well, that's a mixture of both good and bad news. Guess we can't ask for perfection in this world. And I would like to go to the chest. I want to see about blasting the lock.
Okay.
I was
Quietly.
going to say, maybe before you do that, maybe we could ask the kobold if it has a key to said chest. And the reason why is because I feel like loud noise might awaken our friend. Or, I'm sorry, our friends.
Well, you better go on and ask her before I blast this lock.
Do you have a
Right.
key to the treasure chest?
No, there is no key for that chest. As you look down and see a key hanging from her necklace.
Well, in that case, I will take this key that you're wearing and attempt to use it to open said
it
chest.
doesn't fit. It's a bad key.
I go to reach for the key.
She can't do anything about it. Her hands are tied.
And I grab the key and I hand it to Carmella.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what sort of rotten fish and broken bones they've been keeping inside of this thing. And I'm gonna.
Yep, it opens up. It's the correct key.
Awesome.
So now you can see the chest there and you can look inside.
All right, I will. All right, let's see. Well, we got ourselves a silver bracelet, some sort of old map, a wand, another healing potion. Perhaps that's helpful. And if it's all right, I'd like to try to identify this unusual object and the unusual longsword.
Okay. I would allow you to make crafting checks for each of them.
Okay,
Which one would you like to try and identify first?
let's do the unusual object.
Okay, go ahead and roll a blind crafting check for me.
And do.
While Carmella's doing that, can I move closer?
Yes.
We're all gonna mosey on behind. I want to see.
Everyone see the
I want to
thing.
see.
see.
We're gonna do a crafting check. It's gonna be blind. Blind GM roll.
Oh, yeah.
How's it doing?
It's doing pretty good. So the unusual object has been identified.
Ooh. All right, now I'm gonna look at that. Well, that is a lovely looking scarf. Ooh, nice shade of blue. In fact, I believe we found ourselves a masquerade scarf.
I'm not for sure what that is.
Well, it's a scarf that not only does it match well with most outfits, well, mine certainly. Yours, I suppose, one more sash of silk on you would probably just blend in and really not stick out. But this scarf, when you arrange it on your lower face, you can actually cast illusionary disguise.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that is an interesting thing to have.
Yep.
Plus, if you want to...
Pre-remaster, it was referred to as a hat of disguise.
Ah.
Now it is
Scarf.
the masquerade.
Yep. See. Spell ends immediately if the scarf is removed. You can also alter the scarf's appearance to make the scarf itself invisible as part of an illusionary disguise, but it can still be felt and touched.
Okay.
And I would like to do a crafting check, if I could, on the unusual longsword.
Okay.
The unusual longsword.
Unusual longsword.
Rolling.
Oh, you just barely made the DC on that one.
Yes!
You've identified the item.
Ah.
It's a sword.
Surprise, it's a sword.
Well, more specifically, it's a smoking sword.
Basically, you can activate it and it'll start dealing an additional fire damage.
Ooh.
After you do that, then you won't be able to use it again for 10 minutes, so it's got a 10-minute cooldown. But I don't know if any of y'all are proficient with long swords.
That would not be my proficiency.
I think sword's probably taller than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll take that masquerade scarf.
Sure. I'll put everything in the stash for you guys.
Ah, thank you. And then we could separate it.
Yep.
In fact, we'll probably do it when we go back up to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However you guys want to do that.
There's no
Alright.
way we can take on a dragon with the spell slots that we have right now.
Yeah, what are you guys thinking?
Let's head back up.
I say we take our prisoner to
Mhm.
the people, and then we work together to find a way to slay a dragon.
You told me you would take me to the dragon.
I did tell you I was going to take
tomorrow.
you to the dragon.
So, are you a liar?
That does not mean that we're not going to take you to these people first.
Oh, you're gonna do both?
Seems as though that would be the plan.
Well,
Oh, do both. Start with dragon, then people.
No, you don't get to make that
Object.
choice.
Okay,
Okay.
listen, I have no such compunctions. I will lie straight to your face, like you've lied to my face. Harbinger, grab her, put her over your shoulder, however you want to carry her, and we're going back up to the surface.
We'll carry her in such a way to where her mouth is facing away from my body.
Excellent choice. And up we go.
All right. You all can gather her up.
Yep, gather her, grab her by the beak.
Swooping?
Yep.
Gently with two hands.
And we will head back up to the town of Otari.
Yay!
Yay!
Alright.
I will also go ahead and turn off the light spell.
Hmm.
And if you want, Sabine, you can put your Everlight crystal back in your pocket.
I shall.
So where would you guys like to go with the...
We're turning in the Cobalt. Where we got to do that?
You may have to ask around.
Okay. What sort of check would I need? Society? Find some information on the streets?
You could gather information and do a society check to kind of look around to find out where you want to go. Alternatively, I think you could just ask Tamily.
Where does Tamily say that we can turn in?
She
criminals?
points out that you can take her up to the garrison, which is to the north of where you guys currently are at. It's
Gotcha.
a few blocks to the north. It's right over here.
I see you. All right, let's go turn her into the garrison.
Okay. Would you like to roleplay that, or would you like to...
I'd be down. Yeah.
Either way.
So we approach the garrison. What's it looking like?
It's a stone building that kind of resembles like a bunker.
Okay.
When you guys come up, there's a couple of guards that like let you in, and they're all like, "Oh, go see Captain Longsaddle."
Okay.
And when you walk in, you guys are directed. You guys can see like there's jail cells and stuff in here, and you guys get directed to see this kind of rough-looking older guy, rough-looking older gentleman with a big floofy mustache, connects together and says, "Yes, what do you want?"
What was it? Captain Longsaddle?
Captain Longsaddle.
Captain Longsaddle, I presume.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that is me.
My name is Carmella Casilia Romonda DeLeon.
Good lord.
Believe me, I understand. I'm here with fellow associates of mine, and we wish to turn in a criminal.
What do you got? And he's like looking around at your group.
Harbinger.
Harbinger then proceeds to grab the kobold and put it on the table in front of the general.
Captain.
Captain.
He goes, "Oh, that's a kobold."
It most certainly is, and it was up to nefarious doings, if you will, underneath Tamily's business.
And the kobold goes, "Yes, and soon all of town will be destroyed thanks to the plans that I have set forth."
See, yes, that.
Captain Longsaddle goes, "No, we don't want that. Guys, can you..." And like some guards come and like take her, and she's like, "We will destroy you!" And she gets taken away out to the back.
It's rather adorable how they think they're so intimidating.
"Yes, thank you for doing that." And he looks at your group and is like, "Are you all new in town? I've never seen you here before."
Well, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yes, we
welcome."
are.
And he points to each of you. "Keep your noses clean."
Yes, sir.
I suppose.
So, one of the things that the kobold advised us was that there were at least 2 dragons down below, possibly a mother and a child. And so I assess that this is where his plan comes in for them to destroy the whole town. Your threat is still evident.
That's an excellent point there, Harbinger. Thank you for reminding me. Now that we've told you, and seen as you're in charge of the garrison, I'm sure you will be able to find enough able-bodied soldiers to go down there and evict the issue, therefore taking the task off our hands. Thank you in advance for doing that. You have yourself a good day, sir.
He goes,
I'm passing the buck.
"Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I am aware."
okay, good.
He turns around and looks, and you see there's like 2 other guys in the garrison right now. And they don't look particularly well trained.
No!
And he goes, "Most of my guys are up at Absalom right now. We can't really deal with that right now."
Is there no law in this town?
"Yeah, me.
Sorry, I apologize. I was getting a little bit worked up, as a lady does.
We're here to deal with, like, petty criminals, not dragons." "Wait, what do you guys know about this?"
Because we were hired by Tamily Tamerville to go down into her basement to figure out what was the cause of the mission fish, and when we went down there, we found out that it was the kobolds and probably a dragon. And now, I would like you...
"I see. Excellent. So you've already been hired to do this job.
Yes.
Great. Get on it."
Okay. One moment, please. Well, you have yourself a good day, sir.
"Good day."
Good day to
He clicks
you,
his heels
sir.
together and he walks to the back.
All right. Carmella is going to smile, interlace her fingers, and step out the front door. I assume the rest of you are going to follow.
We're going to follow.
Yep.
Okay, we step outside. Carmella's going to look back. I assume there's still 2 guards outside in front.
Yep.
Carmella is going to shrug, and then she's going to just step over to the next building and then step around the corner and just slowly start tapping her forehead against the wall.
Carmella.
And Beeno says, well, you heard him. Let's go.
Oh boy, did I!
Spins around and aims towards the...
Oh, one moment, and I'm going to go ahead and grab her by her belt.
Oh.
One moment there. As it was pointed out earlier, we do need to prepare. So, what say you all about resting for the evening and trying to continue with this eviction in the morning?
So, while that is a perfect idea, we also need to consider what supplies we're going to need to deal with a dragon.
Oh, I trust that we will. Well, what supplies? What great dragon-killing supplies? Spears, arrows, bullets. What could we possibly find, Harbinger?
We did speak with the machine smith, I believe. And they may have options for weapons that we may be able to use in order to kill dragons.
The blacksmith, the man with the four hammers.
Well, it's been a bit since we've seen him. He may have worked on other things.
And now Carmella is actually kind of close to you, Harbinger. And you think that poor man, who's probably never left this town his entire life, has some sort of magical dragon-killing artifact.
It wouldn't hurt to ask.
And Carmella is like gonna do a little gesture, like she's reaching out to choke Harbinger, and she's gonna go, all right, no, by all means, lead the way.
Okay.
Right behind him, with a sense of self-satisfaction, waiting for him to fail.
Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
I'm letting Harbinger lead the way on this one.
Okay.
So, we have found under the town that there is a parent and a baby dragon.
As you do.
Supposedly, right.
And we were wondering
That sounds
if
bad.
you knew of or have made any weapons that would deal with dragons, or know of anywhere we could get things to deal with dragons.
He looks stunned, like he doesn't know what to answer. And he looks at his reserve of weapons that he has lined up. And he has a large collection of different kinds of weapons for different uses. And he's just all like, I mean, you could use a sword or a spear, I imagine. Most weapons should work, I suppose. I don't have anything specifically for killing dragons. They're not exactly a common issue around here.
So would you know of anywhere nearby that would have anything like that?
The closest thing would probably be Absalom, but that's a day's walk away.
I feel as though that wouldn't be profitable for us to make the day's walk.
No, it certainly would not.
Could I interest you in a sword?
Carmella is extremely impatient with Harbinger right now. Just she's standing behind him, and when the blacksmith is like, we don't have anything like that, Carmella is making a face like, oh wow, really? Crazy.
Oh, hey, you're that big guy that wanted the weight on the rope, right?
Yes, I did ask for that.
I made something, and he goes to his stuff and he pulls out a box and he opens it up, and inside is basically what you were looking for. I put this together.
Oh.
I think this is what you were looking for.
Yes, it very much was. Thank you so much. How much?
It's 3 gold pieces for it.
Okay. I appreciate your craftsmanship. This looks wonderful.
He made you a meteor hammer. It's going to work the same as a meteor hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, the meteor hammer doesn't have the monk trait, but it's weird to me that the meteor hammer doesn't have the monk trait, because the meteor hammer is such a monk weapon.
Right.
Very synonymous.
It's very synonymous with martial artists and stuff. So I'm putting in the monk tag into it. And because you have monk weapon training,
Yes.
any weapon with the monk tag would be treated as a simple weapon for you. So your bow staff you now have access to, as well as now this meteor hammer.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
It is now in your inventory.
This is so wonderfully made, sir. I want to say thank you again. You have my utmost respect.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I got some scrolls and stuff from Tiansha that kind of explained it a little bit. I hope I did as good as I could for you.
Fantastic. Well, It's not a dragon slaying weapon, but it gives me a little bit of distance.
I like to think that any weapon can be a dragon slaying weapon if you try hard enough.
At that, Sabine's gonna look down at like her little sickle and her little slingshot and be like,
Yeah, man.
Woo!
I feel it.
Oh boy. What else would you like to do?
I was also wondering if perhaps there was anybody who may be able to bless weapons with any type of mystical abilities, perhaps.
Yeah, we have Rin. She's across the way. She can inscribe runes onto your weapons, but that's expensive. Do you have the money for that?
potentially.
I don't know that we do, but I was trying to help my slightly impatient friend here to understand that there are options that we can use in this situation.
Right. And if you find a weapon that has a rune on it, we can also transfer that rune to one of your other weapons, if ever that is the case that you want.
So, Carmella, would we be able to perhaps put a rune on your weapon that would help bless your bullets to be able to bust the hide of a dragon, perhaps? Would that be something you'd be willing to do?
Bless my pistol.
Yes, Carmella, I'm aware that your weapon is already blessed because you own it, but I'm specifically speaking in terms of blessing it with something that would help to make it more efficient against a dragon to shoot at.
Well, the initial blessing is obviously inferred, but I don't know if I'm inclined to let others use it.
Well, no, I'm saying to bless it so that you would be able to use it against the dragon.
Yes, I'm aware, but they're going to have to inscribe on my revolver, and I'm not comfortable with it.
Okay.
My revolver is too precious for that.
Okay, fair enough. Again, I was just thinking of ideas.
No, let it never be said that Harbinger doesn't have an idea.
Would anyone else be interested in having a weapon blessed in order to help try to take out a dragon? I mean, in a perfect world, we could discuss this with the dragon would be civil, and then they would leave, but we don't know that we're dealing with that type of dragon.
The blacksmith kind of chimes in here and says, like I said, it's expensive. Like, it's 35 gold pieces to add a +1 rune to your weapon. Unless you already have a weapon with a +1 rune, then the transfer cost is less.
That does change things a bit. Well,
I suggest that we retire.
Yeah.
You know, there is a question about the sword that we received earlier.
Oh, the smoking sword?
Would that be something we could perhaps sell to help with this process? Or is it something we could use in this process?
Beeno says, this short sword that you gave me has a +1 rune on it.
See, we've already got what we need. What would you want to transfer it to?
Well, who's going to use the sword?
I'm using the sword, says Beeno.
Okay. So in that
She
case,
holds it
then
up.
Beeno would be able to use the sword that she has with the 1+1.
But I suppose we can move the rune if we wanted to.
But again, Carmella has already made it very clear that she is not comfortable with her weapon being tampered with. Again, I'm thinking more along the lines of distance.
So nobody else can have a rune then. Okay. And she puts the sword away.
There you go. Nobody else can have a rune. Well, in regards to that longsword, Harbinger, why don't you use it? You're a big fella.
Yes, but as a monk, I don't typically use sworded weaponry. That's not my training. There are those in the monk community that have worked with swords and different things. Mine is more along the lines of the bow staff that I carry and the meteor hammer that I now have.
You're telling me you never picked up a sword once?
I'm saying that I don't have sword training currently. It was more of a preference. After my battles in previous campaigns, before I became a monk, I used all sorts of weapons. But picking up a sword reminds me too much of a time that I would rather not go back into.
Well, far be it from me to force a bad memory on somebody else.
But I do have a thought. If we have a sword with the rune, could we transfer it to the meteor hammer?
I can't say that I have much of a clue. We could go and speak to this Rin, but afterwards I suggest that we retire for the day and...
Let us go and speak with Ren, and then let us rest.
Yes.
Carmen, before you guys head off, says, if you want to transfer the rune from one weapon to another weapon, that's 3 gold, 5 silver.
All right.
Rin doesn't like being bothered unless you actually have work for her. She doesn't like it when people just show up, buy nothing, and then leave.
Oh.
So I'm trying to save you guys
fair
some
enough.
time here.
I appreciate you telling us this. That's a great piece of advice.
Let's see. Above table, I've also got treasures that I have not sold that could give us some more gold. Now, all we're going to get out of this is a transfer of a +1 from one weapon to another. Honestly, that's what I'm seeing, what we're going to be getting out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that we still want to do?
'Cause we're not going to use that sword otherwise, right?
Right.
If nobody's going to use the smoking sword, you can transfer that.
That was my understanding. Let Beeno have the short sword.
Yeah.
If it's all right, I'd actually like to transfer that over if I could.
Transfer the money.
Yeah, convert it.
I'm going to leave the gold ring because you love it so much, but I'm going to take off this fine silk cloth. I'm going to take off this decanter.
Oh.
I'm going to take off this painting. Okay, I sold your treasures that you have in your sheet, bro.
Thank you. For Will, I will do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll pitch in too.
You have also in your stash a silver bracelet that's worth 5 gold pieces. Would you like to sell that?
No, I'm good.
Hold on to that for now.
Well, for now, I don't need to.
Well, go ahead and take
That's
the
true.
masquerade scarf if you want it. There are 2 minor healing potions in there.
Yeah, we're gonna probably need those. We're probably gonna need those.
You also
Right.
have a wand in there that I think only Sabine can use.
I was
because-
just about to ask. Okay.
Sabine, would you like to use the wand?
I will take the wand.
Have I mentioned how wands work in this?
I don't think so.
So this will be important for Sabine because this is a wand of heal.
Right.
So you have a casting of heal in the wand. You can use the wand to cast heal once per day.
Oh.
It will then recharge the next morning, but you can attempt to overcharge it if you need to and cast it a second time that day. But if you do, then you have to roll a flat check. And if you fail that flat check, which is a 50-50 flat check, if you fail it, then the wand is completely destroyed.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
if you succeed, then the wand is broken, which you can then repair later, and it'll work again in the morning.
Sweet. Not a bad Hail
So-
Mary, though.
You have an extra
Yeah.
casting of heal now that recharges every morning.
All right, guys, we can totally fight a dragon now. Let's go.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Who's taking the potions?
Look, I've got 3 and an elixir of life. You guys feel free to grab those potions.
Now, that elixir of life will expire tonight, but I can make more in the morning. So, statement.
Thank you.
I've got 2 minor healing potions.
Okay. Beeno has 1 healing potion. So I'm going to give Beeno one of them.
I have 2 minor healing potions already.
Beeno will take it.
There we go.
There we go. And then the smoking sword we can sell after you guys have.
Yeah. I
Taking
feel
the road.
bad about it, but none of us can
Right?
use it.
None of y'all are fighters or anything.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, we'll take that and turn your meteor hammer into a +1.
I probably could use the longsword, but it's not going to stack well with what my stats are.
Mm-hmm. There you go. It is now a +1 meteor hammer.
Nice.
Go ahead and remove 3 gold and 5 silver.
3 gold, 5 silver.
You guys will have 30 gold left in the stash because of that sword that you have sold. Feel free to distribute that however you want. We can get prepared to go down for the evening if you'd like. I can just hit the button to split it.
Please. Thank you. All right. Let's get to resting.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
You guys can do that. You guys head back. Actually stay at the place you're supposed to stay at tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like a private moment for Carmella by herself. May I do a society check or something like that to find out? Blind or public?
You can do it public.
Okay. To find a new place to stay. That'll be 23.
23. You learn about the rowdy rockfish. It's over here.
Once I've heard of that, Carmella is actually going to kind of announce to you guys. Well, spending time out here in the open air on bunks in this dormitory has certainly been fun, but I do long for some private space, and from what I've heard, the Rowdy Rockfish is exactly what I'm looking for. So, I will retire there for the evening, and in the morning, you may find me there.
Oh.
Adieu. And she is going to step outside and go to the Rowdy Rock, get herself a room.
It's 8 silver pieces for a private room.
Oh boy.
What are you guys doing?
I am going to rest.
Yeah, it don't matter that much to me if we just stay in this dormitory. Plus, I don't think they'd, let Surefoot in. So, it's fine. I'm good to stay where we are.
Okay. That's what everybody else will do. Everybody, you guys can lay down for the evening. Is anybody hurt?
Surefoot is.
Beeno's a little bit hurt.
I'm
You could
barely
use some
hurt.
healing.
Before I hit the sack, I'm gonna take that elixir of life.
Oh yeah, go ahead and
Fair,
take
yeah.
the elixir of life. Actually, that's what Beeno will do as well.
Perfect.
Nice.
1 healing.
Oh,
She could use a little bit more healing.
yeah.
Get some medicine. And actually now, because of your dedication that you took at level 2, Sabine,
Yeah.
you can actually roll your treat wounds using nature instead of medicine. Healing. There we go. She is great now.
Excellent.
And then if you want, you can cast Heal Animal on Surefoot.
I would also like to do that.
Rolling. Oh, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot of healing damage.
Now everybody's looking all right.
Slowly heal.
I think everybody's good for hitting the sack. I'll go ahead and skip it forward. What time are we starting in the morning?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock again?
Why not?
What's a good time to kill a dragon?
Right. Shall we click on rest for the night?
Sabine, are you going to change up your prepared spells for today or not?
I'm gonna keep my spells as is.
I'm gonna reload my crafting.
Yeah, do your daily
That
crafting and all of that as well.
Yes.
Because now both of you have an alchemist-based dedication.
Spoilers.
Spoily oops. Would you like to pass out the antidotes to anybody?
I would actually.
Thank you.
1 antidote as well.
Yeah, hold on to that.
Okay. It is the morning. Greta, what is it that you want to do?
Before she goes and joins everybody, well, really, she's waiting for everybody to come to her.
Oh,
That's what she said.
first she decides I'm leaving everybody, and then they have to meet up with me
Yep.
at the Rowdy Rockfish.
Yeah, she was all like, you guys come and get me.
Okay.
Well, she gets up early and she's going to go through her backpack. And for the first time, she's going to pull out the old, worn formula book that she's been carrying with her. The outside of it's just very faded leather, but pressed into the front cover of it is the name Victor. And she's going to pull it out. And for the first time, she's going to review the alchemical formulas for the bullets that she's going to be looking at. And she's going to pull out a little case of alchemical bullets that were made for her a while ago. And she's just going to check and review how to use them. And she's going to load one of each into her revolver.
Okay. Was that everything you wanted to do?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a little moment for her.
The rest of the group can go and meet up with her.
Yeah. I think Sabine would be like, all right, handing out potions and be like, well, we need to take one to Carmella, so she's probably waiting for us.
You guys are able to meet up, and Carmella seems ready to go when you guys show up.
Good morning, everybody. I reckon we're all set to slay a dragon.
As ready as
Beeno
we'll ever
goes,
be.
yeah!
Oh, good. I'm glad one of us is excited. All right.
We're gonna kill a dragon!
Well, let's see. All right, gang. Let's head out.
That.
Everybody's ready.
Sure.
You guys head back down.
Yeah, ready.
Ready.
Ready, quote unquote. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's all dark down here. I'll have Beeno cast light. Harbinger, would you like your own light source?
That would be wonderful.
Sabine's also going to raise that buckler, put that Everlight crystal in, and just make her little, ward against the darkness.
You guys are back in the dark cave. What's your guys' plan?
Marching order, I'm thinking Harbinger, Surefoot, Carmella, Beeno, Sabine.
Right? Oh, everybody, now's probably a good time to drink those antidotes.
Ah,
It's probably a good idea.
good idea.
Drink the antidote before we go into the fight. So this is something that'll be
Yep.
in our system. Okay.
Because it lasts for a while. It
6
says that it
hours.
lasts 6 hours. Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm drinking it right now.
so Beeno's going to go ahead and drink it.
Antidote.
There you go. Now you guys all have the antidote.
Yay.
So you can see, Harbinger, when you poke your head in here, there's like a green mist all around the place, and you can see gigantic mushrooms that are growing all over the place. Towering yellow mushrooms cover the floor in this vast cave, some reaching over 10 feet in height. They seem to emit a pale light, giving the entire chamber an eerie glow. There's a low light in here, so if you have low light vision or dark vision, you can see totally fine. If you guys didn't have light, then it would be difficult for anybody that doesn't have those senses. Shattered remains of barrels that have been torn open with their contents nowhere to be seen lie scattered around the base of the mushrooms. Somewhere off on the far side of the chamber, something stirs, and a faint snarl comes from the shadows.
Right, Harbinger. Are you all ready?
All right. I will position myself here.
Which is to the north and a little bit to the east from where you...
Right. So.
Okay. Where's everybody else going?
Sabine, can you guide Surefoot next to Harbinger?
Yeah.
Carmella is going to rush forward, crouch, and brace against some cover.
Okay.
I'm gonna head into this group of mushrooms as well.
Okay. You guys can now all see these tall mushrooms, and you can kind of just hear a low going around, coming from the eastern part of the map. What's everybody doing?
Carmella is going to wave to the rest of the group. Actually, may I do a stealth check?
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to do a stealth check. I'm going to sneak.
Okay. Sneak.
And then from where Carmella is, I'm going to move her forward 15 feet to the east to another mushroom and then duck into cover.
Okay.
I would also like to stealth check.
Okay.
And I would like to move to here.
Okay. Yeah, Sabine, where would you like to be?
Surefoot and I are gonna come around this clump of mushrooms. I'm also gonna roll a sneak check.
Okay. Might as well have Beeno do the same thing.
Very good.
She'll stay close to right here.
Okay.
When you guys get closer, over the top of these mushrooms to the east over here, you guys can see as some clawed fingers crawl up over the top of the mushrooms, and you see a lizard-like head poke its way over the top, and...
Oh, no. Oh. No. We're not giving out compliments
Oh,
today.
pretty. As this little horned dragon leaps into view, and although this beast isn't much larger than you, it's about a medium-sized creature, its large leathery wings and snapping jaws makes the hatchling look like an ancient worm. The creature gazes at you with its cunning eyes and snorts a cloud of yellow vapor, and with a fierce roar, the dragon charges forward to attack.
No!
Adventurers, roll out!
It's the baby!
Initiative.
Whoa,
I was
whoa.
hoping we would get to face the mama instead.
No, I mean, I'd rather
Why would you
not
want
kill
that?
the baby.
Because I don't want to kill the baby and make the mama pissed off.
Let's be grateful that there's no mother.
And be sure, bro, to activate 10 paces when you roll this.
Will do. That's a natural 20.
It is a natural 20.
20, let's go.
Beautiful. Oh, let's go!
Oh, baby.
Yeah, baby!
Why do I feel
Okay.
like Yogi Bear just said in the chat?
Because you don't know anything else besides Yogi Bear. I'm kidding.
That was Charlie from Moist Critical.
Oh.
Yeah, baby!
But the
Oh,
inverse, I feel like, is
The
also true.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
Imagine being a kid who only knows Charlie. He
Right.
doesn't know Yogi Bear.
But Carmella, you are first up on this with your natural 20. So what would you like to do?
Okay, Thank you, 10 paces. I get a free 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, where are you going?
So if I step around the southern side of this mushroom
Uh-huh.
and peek around the east side, do I still have a shot at the dragon?
I'd give you a shot at the dragon.
Okay.
Although now Harbinger would be providing it a lesser cover bonus.
Actually, I'm in a fantastic spot right now. I've got cover, I feel like, and I've got a clean shot at it.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to move. I'm going to just take a shot at the dragon.
Okay. Go ahead and take a shot.
Did you want me to do something else?
No.
I would like you to do something.
I'm going to do something. I literally just told you.
The baby.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and attack.
First action. Strike.
Yeah, you're right over there, buddy. All right.
Baby.
So baby. Rolling, and this one is going to have the cold bullet attached to it.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go ahead, aim, draw back the hammer, and when I do, there is a slow pour of mist outside of the chamber and just the faintest bit of frost before I take a fire, and it looks like I shot the world's fastest snowball. as it goes bang for a 13 to hit.
It completely whizzes past it.
Damn. Right. Loading the next chamber.
Okay, second action.
Let's try electricity.
Okay.
Snap into the chamber. Small sparks of electricity arc along the length of the revolver. And then bang. Let's do another hit, this time at a deficit. And this one is going to be a 12 to hit.
That one. Electricity fires off.
Damn.
And that's all 3 of your actions. Now, this dragon who you've just fired 2 shots at,
Yeah. Bang.
and it like recoiled from it, like was scared of it, but then sees this guy right in front of it, and you can see as it draws its head back and will fire a plume onto you.
Don't breathe it in.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Well, at least you're okay, Sabine.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm just getting hit with
Okay.
moral attacks. It's just a baby.
With my emotional attack.
I need Harbinger, Surefoot, Carmella, and Beeno to all make this reflex save that I just
Can
put into the chat.
do. That is a 27.
Total of 22 for Surefoot.
So, Beeno failed with a 15, Carmella succeeded, Harbinger failed with a 20, and Surefoot succeeded with a 22. So, here comes the poison damage that's going to come from it.
Whoa.
It's going to be 16 points of poison damage. So, Carmella and Surefoot click on the half button there, and Beeno will take the full damage.
Okay, moral quandary over. We gotta wipe it out.
Yeah.
That was 2 of its actions, and now it's going to fly on top of here and look down.
Oh no.
And then that will
This
be the end
little
of its
sling.
turn. And now Beeno. Yeah, even with the antidote. That was with the +2.
Yikes.
Oh, wait. With the +2, that means that Harbinger should have succeeded. So I'm actually going to give you back an extra 8 points of health
Okay.
for Harbinger. Beeno is going to pull out her lute, and she's going to start singing a little bit of a song to help out. She's going to sing Courageous Anthem. Okay, well, she rolled a natural 1. So that is not a success, but everybody gets Courageous Anthem for 1 round, and she
Yay.
doesn't lose her focus
go.
point for that.
Heck yeah.
So that was her first action to do that, and I think her second action, she'll try to daze the dragon. Have the dragon make a save. And the dragon rolled a 16, which is a failure. And it'll take 4 points of damage. Oof.
Hey,
Poof.
start.
Yep.
Yep. As it shakes its head and goes, "Ugh." That'll be it for Beeno. Harbinger, you are up. Sabine, you are after Harbinger.
Okay, so I want to make sure I can do this before I start that process. So are these something I can gotta get up on to be on the same level as it?
Yep, you will have to climb if you want to get up on top. So it'll be an action to stride over to it and then an action to climb.
Okay.
And that would be a success on your climb check.
18.
You can be right up on top of
Here.
there. There you go. Now
And
you're right up next to it.
then I feel like all I need to do is draw a meteor hammer and be ready to strike the next turn.
Okay, that'll be the end of your turn. So, Sabine, you are up. Carmella, you're after Sabine. Think about what it is you want to do.
Sabine is going to command Surefoot to get up on that mushroom clump as well, if there's room for him.
Yep, and he doesn't need to make a check. He has a climb speed, so he can just get up there.
So that's his first action, and then Surefoot is going to attempt to headbutt the dragon.
All right. Would you like Surefoot to come a little bit farther north so that he's fully flanking with you?
Yes, thank you. 16 to attack.
And a 16 will not hit.
Ah, dang. Okay. That is Surefoot's turn then. Sabine is going to use that wand of healing on Beeno.
You want to use the 2-action heal?
I would like to use the 2 action. Yes.
Okay. So, use 1 action to command, 2 actions to cast heal.
16.
Big healing. I believe
Yeah.
that'll take her all the way back to full again.
Whew. Okay.
Yep,
Nice
she's
shot.
good. She gives you a thumbs up.
Nice.
Go team.
Okay, that is it for Sabine. Carmella, you are up. The dragon will be after that, and then Beeno.
I'm gonna go ahead, load the next chamber, and when I do that, I'm gonna perform Raconteur's Reload.
Okay.
and I'd like to demoralize it with Intimidating Glare.
Okay. Go ahead and make a demoralize.
That is an 18 to intimidate.
That just barely is not a success.
Ooh. We're going to look over at the cute little rocks going, ooh, on that one. And fortunately, that was just one action.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead, pull the hammer back, this time with fire damage.
All right.
And we're going to shoot.
Shoot.
Shoot, baby, shoot.
Shoot, baby, shoot.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20 just barely hits.
Lord, I bet it does.
And you got that dirty 20 because of Beeno's Courageous Anthem.
Thank you, Beeno, for Courageous Anthem.
Roll the damage on that.
That is a total of 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
So, loading up the next shot, there is a flash of orange and red bursting out of the chamber, and she's going to go ahead and just blow some of the smoke away before she aims, and it's going to look like setting off a firecracker, one of those tube ones, and it's going to go straight under one of the wings. Flash, and it's going to burst into flames.
And as it does that, boom, the alchemical cartridge explodes out, causing splash damage all around it, meaning Sabine, Harbinger, and Surefoot all take a single point of fire damage as this boof explosion
I
comes
imagine
out.
it's like embers.
Yep.
Firing everywhere.
Singes you guys just a little bit.
Sorry, it's a new ammo type. I'm trying it out.
And now the dragon seems to be on fire,
Oh.
as the fire seems to be persisting on it.
I like to think of it as that it's staying in one spot, giving off sparks like thermite.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go ahead, spend my last action to reload.
Alrighty. That'll be the end of your turn. Now it's the dragon's turn. It is fully surrounded, so it is going to spend 2 actions to do Draconic Frenzy,
Ooh.
which means it's going to make 2 claw strikes and 1 tail strike. So first things first, it's going to take a claw strike against Harbinger. It's going to be a 28 to hit.
Well, I mean, that definitely hits.
It's a critical.
Dealing 22 points of damage to Harbinger.
Well, that knocks me out.
Yeah.
No!
Next, he's going to be targeting Sabine
No.
with a claw attack, which is going to be 27 to hit.
That's tied with my 10 above tied. So yeah.
What a stinker.
No.
What a stinker.
Dealing 30 points of damage.
Oh. No, I'm
And
dead.
its last action,
Oh
it
my
will
gosh.
attack with its tail towards Surefoot.
No.
Oh my goodness.
An 8 to hit that time.
Doesn't.
Alrighty.
Cool.
It's okay, the goat's alive, that's all I care about.
Then for its final action, it's gonna fly over here.
But my flanking.
Mike.
My flanking.
And now it'll be the end of its turn. It's gonna roll to see if it ends the persistent damage that is affecting it right now. No, did not succeed in the recovery
Phew.
check, so he will be taking an extra point of fire damage as he is still on fire.
Good. Good.
Beeno's
Good.
up. Beeno's freaking out just a little bit. Beeno will go ahead and try and do Lingering Fortissimo again with Courageous Anthem. This time was a success, so you guys have 3 rounds of Courageous Anthem.
Oh, awesome.
She's going to turn to Sabine and be like, hey, don't feel so bad. Feel better. And she will cast Soothe on you.
Yeah.
I am dead and soon.
I am properly
I shall
soothed.
properly, peacefully go into the afterlife.
She does 8 points of healing
Okay.
to you using Soothe. And that will be all her actions there. Harbinger, I need you to make a recovery check.
Recovery check.
Sabine is wounded 1. She just woke up, but you are also prone at the moment.
Damn.
And you dropped all the stuff in your hands when you got knocked unconscious.
That's fair.
But it's there at your feet. 17. That's a success. So you go from dying 2 to dying 1.
Okay.
we'll go ahead and move on to Sabine. Sabine, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Okay. Action to take it out of your pocket, and then an
Yes.
action to drink it.
Take it. Yeah.
And you do 3 points of healing to yourself.
And then with my last action, I'm gonna pick up my shield.
Okay. You reattach your shield. And now it's the dragon's turn.
Darn. All these people getting knocked out kind of messed up the order.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
What? No. Not at all what I meant, but that's fair. That's what it sounded like. I thought I was supposed to go before.
Okay. It's all messed up.
I'm going to go ahead and move 25 feet to the east, and I am going to load in one more elemental shot, except this time it's going to be acid.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take a shot at the dragon.
Okay.
For my final action.
You got a 26, which is a success. You dealt 7 points of damage.
Ooh. Okay. Little streak of green as the bullet flies out. Bang! And it's going to hit with a splash, except this time on impact, it's not just liquid acid, it's actually some sort of thicker solution that sticks to him.
Yep.
It's now burning.
Burning.
Twice the burning. Different kinds.
Now it's the dragon's turn. It is going to fly over to you.
Come and get it. Come and get it!
It's going to try and bite you.
I'm scared for my life, but the thrill of it is keeping me alive.
26 to hit.
Yes, sir. And that will be... Ooh, not a crit.
Ooh.
Finally.
Good thing, because that is going to be 14 points of damage.
Good.
Happily apply that to myself.
And then it's going to fly back to where it was before. And that's where it will stay. It is Beeno's turn. He's got Courageous Anthem going.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's feeling brave.
I'm feeling super brave.
So brave.
So brave.
Oh, brave.
So brave of you.
She's going to try and help for now. And so she'll target Harbinger and cast Soothe on him. That is going to be 13 points of healing. So Harbinger, you are now no longer dying.
Nice.
You are prone, though, and you are wounded 1. And then I think Beeno is just going to try and get a little bit farther away.
Get back, kid.
And now it is back to Carmella.
I am going to very bravely take a drink of a potion.
Okay.
So
And an
brave.
action to pull it out.
Yep.
Then an action to drink it.
3 points of healing,
3
baby.
points of healing.
And I believe I'm going to load in another special bullet.
Mhm.
This time, electricity.
Okay. And that should be the end of your turn.
It is.
Harbinger, you are up. And then Sabine, you are after Harbinger. Harbinger, you're still prone on the ground.
Okay, I shall take a healing potion.
Okay, spend an action to pull it up out of your pocket, and then spend an action to drink it. 2 points of healing.
Damn.
Would it be a way that I could take cover, even from like a prone position?
Yeah, you can
Yes.
take cover from a prone position. It will protect you from ranged attacks. Is that what you would like to do?
I would like to take cover.
That's the end of your turn. Sabine, you are up.
Right.
You are still prone, but you have your shield on.
I would like to stand up, pick up my sling, and make an attack.
Okay.
Hey, did that dragon do another roll for persistent damage?
Oh.
I can't remember.
Oh, I don't think so. We'll do it when it comes back.
Of course.
I'll do it at the beginning, and then I'll do it again at the end.
Sounds good.
All right,
That's
that would
a
be an
natural
8.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I tried.
You did.
You did try.
This is a tough fight. This fight is supposed to be hard.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't be too demoralized from this.
So that one is a failure, so he'll take a little bit of fire damage there. And then let's try the acid one. The acid one is a success, so he's covered by the acid anymore. Now, it sees a goat, and it wants the goat.
Oh no.
It's going to fly over, and it's going to try and eat the goat.
That is valid, but no.
I understand your life choices, but no.
That is a 32 to hit.
Oh,
Yeah, that hits. Then is a critical.
that's disgusting. How on earth would you say that in polite company?
Yep, definitely a crit. dealing 28 points of
Are you
damage.
serious?
Oh, we're okay.
Yep.
Well, we can
We're
do this. We
fine.
can do this. We can do this.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Fine.
Do this.
And then it's gonna fly back to where it was.
Oh, okay. Just took a giant chunk out of my goat and then leave the flanking. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
It's okay.
It's okay. Beeno thinks that she's gonna have to start laying some damage into this thing.
Get it.
She will cast. You know what? Phantom Pain.
Do it.
She will cast Phantom Pain on it.
Do it.
So it needs to make a will save.
Whatever we could do, just mag dump into this thing.
Mag dump. It failed! Let's roll the damage.
Glorious.
So a few things happen. First of all, it takes 2d4 mental damage and 1d4 persistent mental damage.
Whoa.
So now it's suffering from persistent mental damage.
As well as
Same.
persistent fire damage.
Yep. And with a failure, it is also sickened 1.
Ooh.
So its stats will be going down.
Yes! More! More! Do it. Just pour it on. Just pour it on.
There we go. It lasts for a minute, so it'll be sickened for a minute.
I'm so tense. I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna throw up. That's it for her first rank spells.
Okay.
And then she's gonna move back here. I believe you all are still in range of her courageous anthem, though, as she's strumming away on her lute.
Yeah.
Panic. Carmella.
Hell yeah. I figure... No, we're just gonna mag dump on this thing.
Yeah.
Mag dump.
I will go ahead and spend an action to reload. And I'm going to load another electricity shot. I am going to go ahead and roll. I'm firing the electricity shot. Little tiny bolt. Psst. Oh, that's a 17.
Which unfortunately will not.
May I? Could I please? May I, sir? Reroll with using a hero.
You may. Come on.
Come on, baby. That's even worse.
This is a load of barnacles.
Barnacles. Let's see. Reloaded shot. Gonna have to move on to the next chain.
Yep.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Dang. That stinks. So next is Harbinger, and Sabine, you're after Harbinger.
I stand up.
Okay.
I am Harbinger. I am
Yes.
he who stands whenever others cannot stand for themselves. I did not
Yes.
want to be brutal, but I must be. If we are to do something in order to finish this, I will move to adjacent to the dragon and then attempt to grab the dragon.
Okay. Make a grab attempt.
Okay, grab.
It's a pretty good roll. You did succeed in grabbing it.
Yeah, baby.
You rolled a 25, which is enough to succeed. So now the target is grabbed,
Yeah.
which I believe now that is the end of your turn, Harbinger. You have a hold of it.
Just keep
So
on,
now
buddy.
Sabine, he's got a hold of it. What are you going to do?
Which is great. But
Sabine! Sabine! Juice him!
Sabine's gonna ignore that because Sabine saw the dragon take a bite out of Surefoot, and with all
Yeah.
of Gozray's fury,
Mhm.
she is going to unleash Heal Animal, her focus spell, on Surefoot.
Roll that healing.
13.
13 points of healing. He is conscious. He is prone and he is wounded,
Okay.
but he is conscious.
And now that Sabine can focus again for a second, I am going to cast Guidance on Harbinger.
Okay. Very nice. So your next attack or skill check will have a +1.
Okay.
Then that is it.
For Sabine. And Surefoot's going to be okay.
He seems to he's breathing. He's all right. The dragon currently is being grabbed by Harbinger.
I like to think he's like kind of got his arm around its neck,
Mm-hmm.
sort of thrashing around.
Like a misbehaving toddler, you just put him in a football hold.
He's trying to yank back on you. He's going to try and escape.
Hang on, Harbinger!
He just rolled an 18 to escape. Does that beat your DC?
No, it does not.
He is still grabbed.
Yeah, baby!
And the reason was he got 1 below it, and that's because he is currently sickened.
Oh!
Oh, thank goodness.
A single -1. So
Let it stack, baby!
it is going to attempt to escape again at a penalty.
It's gonna get a penalty! Hang on, Harbinger!
I'm definitely trying.
And that time it was a 21.
That definitely does not keep the hold.
Okay, so he has now no longer grab.
Oh.
Did spend 2 actions.
Yeah, he did spend 2 actions doing that. So I think he's going to try and tail strike you. Here comes a tail lash. This is at -3 to multiple attack penalty because each of those escape attempts.
It stacks to like a -10, right?
Yeah, so he's at a -10 already.
Heck yeah.
So here we go. And he rolled a total of 4
No.
to hit you.
Heck yeah. Nice one, Harbinger.
So that's it for that guy. He is going to make a couple of recovery checks here. First is against the fire, which is a failure.
Yes.
He still takes the single point of fire damage. He's sickened, and then he is going to make a recovery. He takes 1 point of mental persistent damage, and then will try to make a recovery check, which he failed. So he's still
thank goodness.
taking persistent damage both from the fire and from the mental, and he's still sickened, which is now Beeno's turn. I'm glad that worked out.
Yeah, man. That was good, Will.
I think she's just going to try and daze him.
Do it.
Right on.
Oh, he rolled a failure
Yeah.
and will take 6 points of mental damage. Ow!
Yes.
Oof.
He didn't critically fail, though, so he didn't get stunned from it. But that's 6 more points of damage to that. And then Beeno,
He's not feeling good, folks. He's not feeling good.
he's not feeling good. She is going to attempt to re-up the Courageous Anthem one more time because it's going to end this turn otherwise. 12, which is a failure, but everybody gets 1 more round of Courageous Anthem.
Oh.
Carmella, it is your turn. Harbinger, it'll be your turn in a second.
I'm going to see about loading a regular pepperbox shot. And when I do, because Raconteur's reload is kind of versatile this way, I'm not going to try to demoralize. I'm going to try to cause a distraction.
Create a diversion.
Thank you. Damn.
That was almost good.
That was almost good. So close.
So close.
So close. That's 10.
Yes,
10.
that's a failure. So that was just part of your first action to reload and do that. So you still
Yeah.
have 2 actions.
I feel like I just loaded in my pepperbox shot, so I think that's the first one that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Shooting pepperbox shot. That's a 17 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
All right, I gotta load up the next chamber then.
Okay. And that'll be it for you.
Yes, sir.
Harbinger, you are right in front of the baby dragon.
We're gonna grab it again.
Okay.
Don't
Grab
forget you can trip him as well.
Oh!
Oh,
You rolled a natural 20 on it. It is not grabbed. It is fully restrained, which means the only thing that it can do is attempt to escape.
Yeah,
It can't do anything else.
Yeah.
That was your first action.
how does Harbinger restrain this thing? Does he kind of goozle it by the neck, or what does he do?
So I place both of my feet down in a shoulder width stance, 1 foot in front of where my arms are going to be, the other one facing the same direction, and I just go for the grab around his throat.
Nice.
Connect with fist, just
It's trying to like pull against you, but you have like a hold of it. As
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
that was your first action.
Yeah, that's your first action, dude.
You have a hold of it.
You want to just knee this thing in the gut?
Yes, yes.
I have a plan. I'm going to attempt to trip it as well.
Okay, that's at the multiple attack penalty.
So that's the -5, right?
Yep,
Okay. Come on.
that will not be a success.
Damn.
Okay.
14 will not be a success.
You want to do a hero point, bro?
Sure.
And 18 to trip.
But unfortunately, that will not be quite enough.
Dang it.
So that was your second action to attempt to trip. What would you like to do now?
Can I punch it while I'm holding it?
Yeah?
I want to punch it.
Yeah, man.
Why don't you do a flurry of blows?
We're flurrying now.
Flurrying.
Yeah,
So
we're
we'll make 2
flurrying.
attacks.
I'm doing it now.
First one is at the biggest multiple attack penalty. Both of those were misses.
Damn.
Okay.
Very, very bad rolls, unfortunately. But the dragon is still fully restrained. It cannot do anything except try to escape.
Yeah, baby.
Sabine, it is flat-footed. It is sickened.
It is restrained.
It is restrained.
It is Sabine Sling time.
Sabine sling.
Sabine Sling.
Time to Sabine sling.
I am going to Sabine Sling.
Sabine sling.
Will a 14 hit?
A 14 will not hit.
That's okay. You know what? I'm just going to use all 3 of my actions to attack. I'm just going to try. I know I have
Do
the
it.
multiple attack penalty, but
Maybe, I don't know, heal the Harbinger a little bit, if that's a possibility.
try to take down the dragon. 21 to hit.
21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage on.
Yeah, baby.
4.
4 points of damage. You are chunking away at it. It's not feeling too good.
You know what? I'm going for it. I
Mhm.
very rarely get to attack 3 times, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna load it. Nope, just kidding. That is a nat 1. So I'm done.
LOL JK.
LOL JK.
Okay, we're back to the dragon. It is first going to attempt to escape from Harbinger's iron grip.
Valid.
It rolled a 15.
Did not break out.
Yeah.
Oh God, he can't get out of the hold.
He's going to try again. The second attempt was a 16.
No.
Damn, he's got it cinched in.
He's got him cinched in. Last attempt, 20.
That does break. How did you get a 20 with a negative 10?
This is a dragon, bud.
This is a whole dragon.
These dice are rigged. So he is no longer restrained,
Okay.
but he used up all of his actions trying to get out, so he can't do anything now.
Yeah, baby.
So now he's going to take some fire damage.
Yeah, he is.
Take a little bit of that. Make the recovery check. Let's see. Failure. So he's still taking fire damage.
Thank you, Thermite.
Mental
Yeah.
damage. He's taking an additional point of mental damage. We'll make the recovery check. And is a failure.
We're gonna do it. We got this.
We got it. We got it.
We got this.
Beeno's turn. She needs to try and do another courageous anthem.
Yes.
Because the last one failed. Courageous anthem using virtuosic performer with her strings. Chun 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 chun. 27 is a critical success. Everybody gets courageous anthem for 4 rounds.
Nice.
Okay, so that was her first action. I think she's gonna try phase bolting it.
Do it.
Yeah.
That seems like the way to go. Now, since she's got a bonus to hit. So here we go. Phase bolt. Hiya! And that's gonna be a 15 to hit. Will not hit.
Oh.
But that is all right. She
Okay.
gave it a shot. Carmella, it is your turn. Harbinger, you're after.
She got bit, so she's gonna reach over and check her shoulder, see that it's still bleeding. She's gonna rotate it a little bit, and seeing Harbinger like holding the dragon and wrestling with it.
And it just like,
Yep, just barely got out. Carmella is gonna say, "Well, I know I'm gonna regret this." And she's going to charge to the other side of the dragon with her rapier, and she's going to try to stab it in the back. And that will be all of her action.
go ahead and make your rapier attack.
Come on, baby. Don't
Come
embarrass
on,
me.
baby.
Okay, that's a good one. That is 23 to hit.
23 hits. Roll damage.
That is 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Yeah, you're able to find like a weak spot underneath it, and
Yep.
as it's fighting with Harbinger, you find a spot, stab right into it. It is not looking long for this world.
Oh, we're almost there. We got this.
That
Come on,
is
guys.
it for you, Harbinger. It is your turn again.
Finish him, Harbinger.
We're going to do flurry of blows.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Punch it in, brother.
First attack. Natural 2. That's a miss. So, next attack.
Come on, bro.
15 will not hit. So that was your first action to do 2 attacks. What are you doing?
Guess we're going to try to grapple him again.
Okay. At the third multiple attack penalty. You rolled a 13, which will not be successful. You have 1 action left.
I guess we're going to try it again.
Okay. That's a 9. It is not a success. Sabine, it is now your turn.
Come on, Sabine.
All right. I am going to actually do the same thing. Strike it with my sling.
Finish it.
There's it. 26.
26 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, damage. Come on. And that is 4.
4 points of damage. Very nice. Yep. As Harbinger is trying to grab a hold of it and it keeps moving its head around, you just find a spot and you plunk it on the face with your sling.
Hit it again.
I'm doing it again.
Do it again.
At the multiple attack penalty.
As an 8.
Yeah. 8 misses. You have 1 action left. Would you like to tell Surefoot to get in there and bonk it?
You know what? I will do that. Surefoot, get in there and...
Surefoot, the MVP.
I can't flank, but we can get in there and headbutt it.
Oh my gosh. Surefoot's gonna get it.
15. No, it's not.
15 misses.
Oh, wait. Do you want to use a hero point?
Yes.
So go ahead and re-roll for Surefoot. It's the same result.
15. All right, wasn't
Damn.
meant to be. That's all right. That is all right.
It
Oh,
is
boy.
the dragon's turn.
Here we go.
The dragon, it got its breath weapon back. So I think
No. No.
it's not very smart though. So it's going to try and do that, which I think is just Harbinger in this case.
Yeah.
So Harbinger, I need you to make this basic reflex save.
I thought the antidote was going to be more helpful. That's not then on you, Catherine. It's on the system.
Right?
Yeah, you rolled a 22 with a success, so you will take half this damage. It was 22 points, but you'll take half of that, so you'll only take 11, which it seems that you are still okay.
Nice.
Gonna get out of this, guys.
And then it is going to take a tailed attack against Carmella, I think.
Come and get it if you think you're hard enough.
8 to hit.
I duck it.
Yep.
Nice.
Tail comes by you, you duck underneath.
That was close.
That was close. So it took a little bit more damage, and it's going to make its recovery checks first on the fire, which it succeeded. So
Oh.
the fire finally
Yeah.
went away.
I like to think he
Okay.
probably just like basically cut out that piece of flesh.
Yeah,
Let it
shook it
burn.
off.
Ooh.
And now for the mental damage, in which he succeeded, which he is now no longer taking that percent.
But his turn is over.
His turn is over.
Then Beeno's gonna finish it.
It is Beeno's turn.
Mhm.
Beeno is out of first level slots, so she can't do that again. She's out of focus points, but that's okay. She'll try and daze it. For some reason, daze has been like working out all right.
Hell yeah.
The dragon's been rolling really bad on its saves here. It rolled a 14, which is a failure, so it'll be taking some damage here.
That's gotta be it. I knew it!
No.
I knew it! I knew it!
She deals 7 points of damage.
I knew it!
And you can see as Beeno gathers this mystical mental energy in her hands and sings out a high note towards it. You see as the energy goes in and it flashes in the dragon's head, you see like a happen, and it just kind of crumples and falls over,
Oh,
no longer.
thank
Move.
goes right. Oh my gosh.
I don't even believe in the gods, and I'm thankful.
And that is the end of the dragon.
Ooh, oh. Hey, good job, everybody.
Good job. Good
Everybody
job,
get
guys.
Juice box and a Rice Krispie treat.
Yay.
Right? I got the equivalent of that. Everybody, Sabine's gonna, if it's okay with the GM, run up to Surefoot and give him a cuddle. As she's doing that, I would like to, since I still have spell slots, I would like to fire off a heal, but I'd like to do that in a 30-foot, just everybody.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a 3-action heal.
And then the dragon is reanimated and we have to fight it again.
Yeah, surprise.
You can't heal dead.
I can't cure death.
Right. Hey,
All right,
full
nine.
healing too.
We find
9
out that
points of
Sabine
healing.
was secretly working with kobolds the whole time.
I'm the necromancer, right?
She's a necromancer. I'm gonna go get my meteor hammer that is over here because I left it, never picked it up. Because once it was like, I have a meteor hammer, I want to use it. It's just like, it doesn't matter if you have a meteor hammer, sir.
It doesn't matter if you have a meteor hammer.
Oh boy. Hey, great job, everybody.
So I'm still hoping that we don't have to deal with a parent of this dragon.
Hey, guess what, guys? You did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
If it's okay, Sabine would like to reach over to the dragon and close the dragon's eyes.
hmm It was on top of a mushroom, so it kind of like slumped over and like fell into a pile of itself.
And now its eyes are closed.
hmm
Carmella's gonna pop her back. Oh! Well, I sure do hope everyone else had fun.
You know, it was all like, guys, we did it!
Yeah, we did it. We sure did.
I did attempt to play my part well.
You know what, Harbinger? And Carmella's actually going to come on over and pat your sore self on the back. Pat, pat. You did real well.
Yeah.
Is this the end of it, the room, or is there anything else? 'Cause I see an area that's kind of off to the side. Is there anything like over there? Like maybe, you know, because dragons sometimes do protect large amounts of treasure.
Ah, the great tug and pull of Face and a Dragon. Dragon's Hoard. And Carmella is going to walk over to where she believes the Dragon's Hoard is at.
Okay. And Harbinger, you can follow.
While they're moving, the dragon itself doesn't have anything on it. It's just a baby dragon corpse.
You look it over and it's just like not even a week old baby dragon. Okay. You guys can see that there seems to be some sort of treasure piled up over here.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, let's get in it.
Okay. You can see that whoever it was, somebody was starting to pile some treasure to create a small hoard.
No.
Ooh, that's a lot of money. We got 18 gold pieces, 63 silver pieces, 429 copper pieces, and a big ol' emerald. Looking like it's worth about 20 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
I will send all of that to your stash.
Thank you.
There is a path over on the other side. Would anyone be interested in going with me to check that path out?
I mean, nobody's actively bleeding or anything right now, right?
No?
I'll take a quick peek with you, Harbinger.
Okay.
All right, but if the mother dragon's in that fight, I'm not following.
Do not even invoke the possibility.
It's a real narrow area, so please be careful.
All right, what can Harbinger ascertain?
You can see that the tunnel that leads that direction, it starts sloping upwards slightly, and you can feel air coming from it.
This might be a way of escape for us. There's air coming down.
All right. We'll come to follow.
All right. Then in that case, let us proceed our escape.
Okay. You guys make your way up this long tunnel. You go for about an hour or so, and it opens up into daylight, and you find yourself in a small ravine, and there seems to be the remnants of what used to be a camp at the entrance of the tunnel that you emerged from.
Oh, fresh air. That is a wonderful smell.
Ugh, that was far too stuffy.
During that hour, if Sabine had been tracking, would she have encountered anything, any clues?
Oh, go ahead and roll track for me.
Perfect. Total of 13.
Okay. You can see that this is a path that has been used in the past.
Okay.
You can't really tell exactly what has used it, but the feet appear to be small as far as you can tell, especially considering how narrow this tunnel is. It doesn't feel like anything particularly large could fit in through this little tunnel.
Well, there's no way they brought something back from the dragon to show that the dragon was dead to the town.
I don't reckon we would need any kind of trophy, but if you want to go back there and see if you can find yourself a dragon scale for free, I suppose we could give that a try.
I go back down by myself.
For an hour.
For an hour into the darkness.
And I go and I grab about 6 of them.
Okay.
And just bring them back up, basically show.
For funsies, roll a survival check for me. See how good you are at descaling a baby dragon, which is a sentence I don't like saying.
Right.
18. Yeah, you do all right.
Okay.
You're able to get them. It's not too bad.
All right.
But yeah, you guys can make your way up back there. What are you guys doing? That took 2 hours for him to go back and then...
Yeah, I'm hitting fast forward. We're getting back into town.
Yep.
We're going back into town, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Report back to Tamily.
Anybody that wants to, go ahead and sense direction for me. Just to see if you guys can recognize where you are. One of you decides to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm the best in the party.
All right, go ahead.
Nice. Yeah, you know exactly where you are right now. You are not far out of town. You can be like, oh, that way. And so you guys are able to head back into town. It takes no time.
Let us follow our guide.
You guys head back to talk with Tamily?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. She's elated. Everybody's happy that you guys took care of that for her. She gives each of you 10 gold pieces.
Oh, cute. That's so cute.
Isn't it?
10 gold pieces after we almost died. That's so cute.
But yeah, you guys have been rewarded. You guys have finished Menace Under Otari.
Oh,
you did it!
Yay!
wow. You did a dungeon. We dungeoned and we dragoned. I mean, just kidding.
We did more dungeoning and dragoning than the other beginner box does.
We certainly found a pass.
Yep. Hey, there's one.
We did it. That's it. That's
We
the
did
one.
it.
Hey, we did it. We solved the paths. So I think we're going to go ahead
Fantastic.
and wrap up this episode. We'll
What a
have more to
spot.
say during our after show.
After show.
After show.
Which, if you're interested in the after show, by the time this episode comes out, we'll have a Patreon up, which will have the bonus episodes there for you to listen to.
Come hang out with us.
Precisely.
Well, it's the after show.
Should I tell them a little bit about the next
About what the next...
Ooh.
I suppose.
Okay.
They've been good. They've earned it.
All right, listener.
Tell the adventurers.
For the next adventure that we're going to be doing, it's going to be another mini campaign along the lines of this, because I couldn't help myself. I'll keep role playing. I am very excited. First, we're going to get a new session 0 knocked out of the way.
I was thinking we could even record the session 0 and have that also
That could be a
available
lot of fun.
on the Patreon.
But it's going to be a session for an entire new adventure that, unfortunately, Jingles will not be GMing.
No, I refuse.
He will be playing. I refuse. He will be playing. Finally!
Finally!
He'll finally be playing. So will Katherine. So will Will. So will Beeno. And maybe one more person if he's feeling like it. This next adventure is going to be on the far edges of the map, on the high seas. We're going to be doing pirates.
We'll be doing pirates. And this adventure will be fully written and made by our own Smiter.
Fully written and directed and voiced and
All that.
orchestrated. And basically, I need to walk away with this with an Emmy, Grammy, and a Tony.
Absolutely.
Nice.
We're going for that EGOT
We're going for the
Yeah,
EGOT, baby.
for our podcast.
Viola Davis ain't the only one that's going to have an EGOT by the time this is over.
But yeah, next adventure is going to be pirates. I am obviously just the tiniest bit nervous to make sure that this works on out. Don't know when exactly we're going to get to recording that, but that is the next adventure that we are going to be recording. And thank you, Katherine. Smitered, and by Smiter. An original Smiter joint.
An original
That's what we're
Smiter
looking at.
production, right?
One of those Spike Lee things. An
Exactly.
original Smiter joint.
After we're done with that, we'll get back to the story that is The Dragon's Demand.
And then you can expect Jingles to take over as GM on that one.
Yep.
But for now, you're going to have to just sit there with your hands up in the air and just wait to see what's going to happen in the working title of God's Race Mercy and the Pernicious Scam. So enjoy yourselves.
I was hoping for Do the Right Thing, the Pirate Edition.
Do the right thing, the pirate edition. You'll have to see what happens when you join the crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very excited.
R.
R. R. R.
R. Very good.
R.
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Katherine. Thank you,
Anytime.
Greta. And of course, our other two players who couldn't make it today, Beeno and Pieman. Thank you to all of them. And thank you, listener, for joining us through the beginner box
We did it.
and 8 episodes of the beginner box. We hope that you really appreciated it because it was a lot of fun. We will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.